Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another yet edition of a watch along video. This time around, it is the highest scoring game in Premier League history. That is the game between Tottenham and Liverpool. Yes, in all the matches that have ever been played in the Premier League, this is the game that has, rather, this is the matchup that has produced the most goals ever between two teams playing in the same fixture. So let's see. Let's hope today is gonna be another entertaining affair like the one we witnessed last season. Yes, last season Liverpool champions ran out 6-3 winners against Tottenham Hotspur at this very ground. They had actually raced into a 2-goal lead. Tottenham pulled a goal back. Liverpool managed to restore their lead all the way to 4-1. Tottenham pulled another goal back. Liverpool then scored 2 goals to make it 6-2. Then eventually Spurs got the final goal in that game. Eventually, goal I think was it Kulusevski? Yes, consolation. But yes, in the past we've seen some very very entertaining games from this particular encounter. Remember back in the day, was it just 2 seasons ago, they had also played out to another 4-3 thriller at Anfield, the one where the late Diogo Jota scored last minute winner. Actually, he came off the bench to win the game for Liverpool. So clearly, this game is never shy of goals. It's always goals galore. Always goals galore, man. These teams always like to go at each other. It's not like that they are serious rivals when it comes to titles. It's just that whenever it comes to playing against each other, these two like to go toe to toe. And of course, for the lineup that they pick were both managers. For Tottenham, Thomas Frank has gone with a 4-3-3 system. I don't know whether it's a 4-3-3 or a defensive formation, but have Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, and Jed Spence out there. And then, of course, just in front of them, we have Archie Gray, Bentancur, and Bagval. And then the three forwards are Kudus, Simons, the new signing, and of course, Kolo Muani as the lone striker. So that means that starting position place for Brennan Johnson. I don't know what he has to do to get a position, or rather starting um, starting bat for this team, because no, Tottenham is a team that has been seriously struggling in the past couple of games. In fact, there is the entire season that have clearly been struggling, especially at home. They've got a very dismal record at home. In fact, they sit, I think, is it in the bottom five for home record, but in the actually they're in the top six for their away record. So in fact, Tottenham are that high up in the table because of their away record, because they do tend to produce more wins away from home than they do at home. In fact, the only wins that they have gotten at home are against Burnley on the opening day of the season, and I think it was the other win that they got. Was it 2 weeks ago? Which team did they actually beat? I've forgotten the name of the team that they beat, because they actually won that game. It wasn't really a convincing performance, but at least they won it. Yes, Brentford. Yes, that's the name I was looking for. Brentford. So that was actually Tottenham's second win of the season at home. So anyway, let's hope that that starting lineup will be enough to see off the threat of Liverpool, because Tottenham also boast a very, very poor start coming into this game. In fact, every other time that they've faced a top six team in the Premier League, they've actually had an XG of less than, is it 0.5? Remember against Tottenham in October, they only managed an XG of 0.12 in the entire game. And then against Arsenal in the North London derby that was played a month ago, they also managed an XG of 0. Was it 0.1, 0.2. And then last week against Nottingham Forest, another big team, which is actually a London derby for them, they also had a very low XG, an XG of 0.34. So Tottenham clearly struggling to score goals, to create chances. Or I might argue that they do not have their dependable midfielders in Madison and Kulusevski. But let's hope that maybe they'll be able to turn things around, because at least the lineup that they've actually picked out, Bagval is actually an attacking midfielder, and so is Simmons. But I don't know whether they're gonna be able to handle the Liverpool midfield team, which is actually comprises of Alisson in goal, Connor Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, and Kakes. Then, of course, in midfield, we're gonna have Gravenberch, Jones, and McAllister. And then Sabozla plays on the right in Salah's position, because Salah's actually gone to AFCON. And then, of course, Vats on the left, he actually plays as a advanced player maker who cuts inside. Then, of course, the man in form, Eketike, with back-to-back braces against Leeds and Brighton. So, yeah, those are the teams that they have picked out. So, for Liverpool, let's hope that they're going to continue with the unbeaten record that they've had recently. In fact, they have actually their last defeat, was it against who was it against? Who was it against? Let me check. When was their last defeat? In fact, for then when was their last defeat? Last defeat was against PSV in the Champions League, and in the league was against Nottingham Forest. So since the Nottingham Forest 3-0 loss at home, Liverpool have actually won against West Ham 2-0. They drew 1-1 with Sunderland, drew 3-3 with Leeds, beat Inter 1-0, and also beat Brighton. So let's see how they fare on in this game, which promises, of course, to be a very exciting encounter. A man like Issa continues to pick his position on the bench, because so far Eketike is the guy on form, so, and you always play the guy in form. You never sacrifice your form players for players that you hope that you're gonna play them out of form. So let's hope that it's gonna be a wonderful game, and let's hope that at least both teams are going to go for it. And as always, guys, you know what to do. Of course, do me that awesome favor right down there next to the video. Make sure that you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, do make sure you support the channel by liking the video. So we're just about ready to start Tottenham, of course, the usual home kit of white t-shirts and is it not color this is? Anyway, let me not butcher it. I don't know what color that is. It looks like black. Looks like a very deep purple black color, or a blue color. So, and as for Liverpool, of course, they are mighty Reds. They are called the Reds for a reason because they always play an all red kit. So, game has already kicked off. Curtis Jones up and over, cleared by Romero. Bradley with another up and over towards Poro, taken down by Kudus. Kudus picks up the ball, picked up by Poro. Poro the up and over. No one in particular. Don't know who he was looking for. So anyway, we'll see how this game goes. Let's hope that it's gonna be an exciting game. It's picked up by Bagville, loses out. This is Vats. It's Florian Viets. Florian Viets. He continues his goal drought and his assist drought for Liverpool. The league. It's been now this is now the 17th game that he's playing in the league. He's yet to register a goal or an assist. So maybe eventually the floodgates are gonna open as far as he's concerned, and he's gonna be the player that Liverpool do hope him to be, because clearly they are. Anyway, as far as the stats are concerned, funny enough, as far as the stats are concerned, he has got very wonderful stats. In fact, for Liverpool, he's the one who has created the most chances. It's just that he's not had any kind of end product. Yeah. Kakes with the cross, cleared away, picked up by Vats. Jones keeps Kakes unable to keep it in play. I think for but you can more or less call him the assist of the assister. So he's still unable to get those assists because he's normally the guy whom ball goes through before it eventually gets to the person who assists and then to the striker who actually converts the chances. But we'll see how he performs in this game. At least somehow Slot has been able to integrate into the team, because back then he used to play as a 10, but he's been unable to play properly. In fact, he hasn't been comfortable, but at least so far, can clearly see in that far out wide position, clearly he seems to be liking life out there, because he normally drifts inside and then he leaves the space in behind, maybe for a Sabozlai or an overlapping player to get to the byline. This is Spence. Spence coming forward. Spence coming forward. This is the Javi Simons into Kudus. Kudus. Kudus into the box. Cleared. Picked up by Sabozlai. Yeah. Game has been stopped because it's a head injury for AKTK. Was he actually poked in the eye by Spence? Or what happened? Oh, he hit him on the nose. So, ouch. Can be painful, especially when somebody hits you on the nose. It can be painful. Let's hope that AKTK is okay. Let us hope that AKTK is going to be okay. So, let me see. On both benches for Tottenham, we have Kinsey in goal, Ben Davies, Danso, Dragusin, Paulinha, Brennan Johnson, Matthias Tell, Richarlison, and Odobe. Then for Liverpool, we have Mamadashvili, Andrew Robinson, Calvin Ramsey, Lucky, Jeremy Frimpong. At least Frimpong is back. Tei Noni, Alexander Isak, Federico Chiesa, and of course Rio Ngumoha. So at least Liverpool have got players who can actually come on and change things, change a few things, especially if the game is not yet on as far as they are concerned, because at least they have got Isak, Chiesa, Frimpong, and Ngumoha. In fact, all Liverpool's midfielders are currently on the pitch. In McAllister, Jarvis. Oh, Kolomwani! Ah, blocked. Hey, I thought the ball had actually gone to the back of the net. Yeah, so all four midfielders, central midfielders for Liverpool on the pitch, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch, Sabozla, and McAllister. That's all their midfielders, Wonderful block from Bradley, Yeah, so it's gonna be a throw into Spurs, Be taken by Bagville. Of course, nowadays all teams are doing this long throw set piece in because they have realized that it's actually an effective way of getting up the field. Bagville with a long throw into the box, there by Konate, picked up by Simmons, poor pass from Simmons. Bagville is unable to control the ball, so ball is out for Liverpool throwing. So this Bradley is back. It actually was nothing, a muscle injury a couple of weeks ago. At least he's now back. So is Frimpong. Well, it's actually gonna be a very long festive period from now all the way till actually in a month's time. We're gonna have like all teams playing like 7 games. So it's gonna be an interesting festive period, and of course, the festive period does indeed start game week 17. I think a week to Christmas, that is when we start the festive fixtures. The other games have already taken place earlier. Newcastle in the first game that we did drew 2-2 with Chelsea. Then in the games that kicked off at 1800 hours, Bournemouth were held at home by Burnley 1-1. Brighton were also held at home by Sunderland 1-1. Sorry, 0-0. Man City ran out 3-0 winners against West Ham. That actually moves Man City to the top of the table temporarily by virtue of having played a game more. But Arsenal do play later on against Everton. I do expect them to go back to the table because they're playing an Everton team that has been um, riddled with injuries, man, and also players who are unavailable. So Grealish might not be available. Frisbee Hall is also not available. There's no Ndiaye as well. So, and those are the attacking threat for Everton. So I do expect that Arsenal are gonna go back eventually to the top of the table. Yeah, and then of course the other game, Wolves continue to remain rock bottom. That would actually confirm that they'll remain bottom of the table after Christmas. So that means that they lost to Brentford. And no matter what happens, in fact, they're not even getting out of the bottom three because they're only on 2 points. So Wolves lost at home to Brentford. Goals that were scored by Louis Potter. Louis Potter with a brace right there. For Man City, goals were scored through Haaland with a brace. And then, of course, another assist for Reinders. For Bournemouth versus Burnley, Semenyo scored. And then Broja managed to get a last minute stoppage time equalizer. The Bournemouth are also struggling, guys. Bournemouth are clearly struggling. I don't know what has happened. In fact, they are winless in their past 7 games. So I don't know what they're gonna do to arrest this slump that they are currently on. Ekitike was clearly tussling with Romero. He's managed to keep the ball well. So it's gonna be a throw into Spurs. Anyway, guys, it's your first time on the stream. Do make sure you smash a like on the video. Yes, Ekitike. Ekitike unable to get to the pass. Yeah, Vicario came out to grab the ball well. So as always, guys, please do me a favor and smash the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It's your first time on the channel, do make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also like the video as well. It's Romero into Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro goes long. I don't know whom he was looking for because clearly there's nobody making the run for Spurs. He started by Allison into Konate into Bradley. I don't know what Bradley is attempting there. We just check the previous head-to-head records, head-to-head record rather between these two teams. So yeah, so last season, last season in the league, Liverpool did manage to actually secure the league with a win against Tottenham last season. They actually beat them 5-1 at Anfield. And then in the EFL Cup, they had also beaten them 4-0 after having lost the first leg 1-0. Then, of course, you have that entertaining 6-3 win in the league. Then, of course, Liverpool had also won 4-2. So, in fact, the last time that Tottenham won this fixture was, I think, actually 2023-2024, where they actually won 2-1. But actually, that was a very, very dubious result because Liverpool are clearly denied a goal by VAR that was clearly onside. So, that's one of the biggest mistakes that VAR has ever made recently. Is Kakes cleared by Bentancur. As far as McAllister was pushed off the ball clearly. What the heck are you doing, man? What the heck are you doing? Yeah, so Liverpool have had a very wonderful run in this fixture. In fact, other than that loss to 2-1, the only other loss against Tottenham was, when was this? Was in 2017. So yeah, clearly Liverpool have got the upper hand in this fixture. They've clearly had Tottenham's number in this fixture, both at Anfield and also at this new stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But before it was Wembley, then before that it was White Hart Lane. So it's a free kick to Liverpool. I think Vart is the one who's gonna take it. It's not Vart. It's actually Sabozla. Yes, Sabozla over the free kick for Liverpool. Sabozla. Sabozla into the box to Van Dijk. Header straight at Vicario. Hey, man. Tottenham, surely. What the heck are you doing, man? Another dodgy foul that they have conceded out there, man. Clearly, what are you guys doing? Clearly, what are you guys doing? Why are you giving away these fouls, eh? Because that chance was actually well created by Van Dijk. And you've just given them another chance. You have actually told them, you know what? You have another opportunity. Put another ball into the box, and there you go. So if they concede from this one, will they have anybody to blame other than themselves? In your Sabozlai, poor, that was flat. By Kudus coming forward. Yeah, he's now Bentancur into Spence. Spence was being tackled by Viet. He's now Romero into Poro. Back to Romero. Yeah. All Liverpool players back behind the ball. All back behind the ball. I don't know how Tottenham are gonna unlock this Liverpool defense if their tempo is this slow. Because clearly Liverpool are just happy to let them have the ball and just try and break them down. Because that has been Tottenham's biggest issue this season. They've been unable to break teams down. Is Kudus, Pedro Porro, Colomwani with the header. It's out for a goal kick. This Colomwani continues his stint up front because clearly he's the way better player than Richarlison. At least Column 1 is way more, not really industrious, but a way better player than Richarlison. Because I don't know why Richarlison gets the nod out there. Come on, Viats. Be controlling that ball. I don't know what he was thinking. You can see Liverpool are more or less, whenever they're defending, more or less play the back. They're happy for their midfielders to sit back and try and trigger a press. The Gravenbach coming forward. Curtis Jones. Now Gravenbach to Konate. I can clearly see that Tottenham want to press this Liverpool team. It's a Bosley, bad pass. Sabozla. Oh my goodness. Liverpool look exposed, man. Kudus. Is Simmons. Back with Romero. Now with Bentancur. Is Bentancur coming forward? Is now Kudus. Come on, put it into the box, man. Kudus versus Van Dijk. Kudus into the box. Kolomwani. Bentancur. What was he attempting clearly? What was he honestly attempting that? Picked up by Spence. Spence coming forward for Tottenham. It's back with Van der Ven. Now with Bentancur. Back with Bentancur. Come on. You need to move the ball a whole lot faster. You're not going to unlock this Liverpool defense playing like that. Just sitting, or playing that pedestrian type of football where slow tempo, just waiting for openings. It's not going to work. You need to move the ball a whole lot faster. Simmons. Liverpool just happy to sit back. They're not doing the high press at the moment. Skudus to Xavi Simmons. Yep. Just like that, the attack fizzles out. That is Tottenham for you in a nutshell. Don't know why the manager is applauding them. For something I've never actually understood with professional footballers. They do this on a daily basis, Monday through Monday. But somehow you still misplace passes. You can't even complete 6-yard passes or 6-meter passes or 5-meter passes. So you wonder sometimes these players, man. Van der Ven into Spence. Liverpool they're just happy to sit back. They are not trying to trigger the press. Block the passing lanes. Last pass by Vicario. Still able to bypass the press, but now let's play it back. Picked up by Bagwell. Bagwell into Spence. Spence, yeah, he fouled the player. Yeah, he fouled Bradley. Come on, you fouled the guy, man. You clearly fouled the player. So there's no need to be mad or angry at that decision because okay, I think he might have a case, I think he might have a case. I think Bradley was just wrong-footed, and Bradley just lost his balance. So I can understand why he was angry. Honestly, I'm sorry. My bad, Spence. I'm sorry, Spence. I can clearly see what you meant. Yeah, Liverpool at the moment they are unable to also keep the ball. I don't know what's up with them. I don't know why they're not keeping the ball as you'd want them to keep it. Because Don't know whether it's a passing out from the back that's messing them up or what. It's picked up by Kudus. It's Bagval. Bagval ran the ball out of play. Is the pitch too small for you, Bagval? Clearly. Why are you running the ball out of play, man? Is the pitch too small? You need them to extend the touch line so at least you can have more space to work with. Is Van Dijk. Is now Kakes. Liverpool today are playing with no winger, so there's no Gakpo, there's no Salah. Chiesa is on the bench. The Gakpo is still injured, so but maybe he's gonna be back soon. Huh? Don't know how long has he been out for. I think like 4 or 5 game weeks ago. Is Gravenberg, let's see, when is this? So Salah international duty, Leon, Gomez, Etich, Otaro, Endo, yeah. Gakpo is actually gonna be back in early January. Anyway, guys, if it's your first time here on the channel, do make sure that you like the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. This is Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones into Gravenberch. Van der Ven saw the pass, came out, cleared the ball. Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. Simmons. It's going to be another throw for Liverpool. This is Bradley. Bradley forces a corner off Spence. So I think it's a first corner to Liverpool. Huh? It's a first corner to either side. So yeah, it's a first corner of either side. First corner of the game, man. First corner of the game. Who's gonna take it? It's a Bosla. McAllister. Yep, it's actually McAllister. McAllister into the box to Konate, picked up by Bradley. Bradley dispossessed by Poro. He's now with Bagval. Bagval, post back. Romero goes long. You see, the unfortunate thing that Spurs are doing is that they are playing to the crowd, because the crowd has been so used to stinkers on this ground. So whenever Spurs are unable to get the ball forward, can clearly see here rather the crowd urging them to go forward. But now, well, as soon as that happens, it actually breaks Tottenham's attacking intent, because now they are now playing to the crowd rather than actually just playing their game. Worked well by Liverpool into Bradley. This is Sabozlai. This is Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. Going by Bradley into Sabozlai. Sabozlai to Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Falling over. Gravenberch was trying to control that ball, but he was unable to do so. So it's gonna be a goal kick to Tottenham. The wonderful start I just had there that Liverpool, it's remarkable that they have never lost a game in which Salah has been away on international duty, especially at AFCON. So that's quite impressive. Very impressive. It means that one, when of course maybe you can interpret that in many ways. Do they actually really need him? But it just shows you that they're able to play without him, huh? They clearly have been doing, because honestly I'd expected them to maybe to have lost maybe 1 or 2 games over Christmas period whenever AFCON is on, but somehow they have never lost. For the time that he has missed, whenever he's been at AFCON, I think was 2019, 2021, and 2023. And I think also was it in 2020, 2017? I think he did. In fact, that was his first season for Liverpool. 2017, 2018. So this is Spence. Then into Romero. Game has yet to spring into life. Come on. We've had wonderful games today. Come on. We should not. Oh, what a wonderful nutmeg on Sabozla. Tigray, crossfield ball to Kudus. 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 The shot blocked by Konate. This is now Spence. Spence to Achigre. Simmons. Seeing the run of Poro. Poro. Crossed into the box. Kolumwani with the header straight at Allison. Maybe he should have done a whole lot better with that chance. Should have done a whole lot better with that. It was a free header. Come on, Kolumwani. Should be barring such headers. It's Javi Simon. It's now Poro. Van der Ven into Spence. Spence into the box, cleared by Konate. Ketike is fouled by Bentancur. Come on, Kolumwani should be barring such chances. Should be barring such chances. The Vats into Gravenbach. Vats. Gravenbach is now Konate. Konate into Bradley. Liverpool clearly need the width in this game. Because like I said, they don't have any wingers. And of course, wingers love to run at the opposition defense. The Liverpool are playing with no wingers. Gravenbach. Hackers was dispossessed, but Tottenham unable to launch the counter. So it's going to be a throw into Liverpool. Picked up by Jones. Jones into Kakes. Now Konate. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forced to go back to the goalkeeper. It's gonna be a yellow card for Xavi Simons. Eh? At least he's apologized. Eh? So hey, so dangerous foul. Eh? Yeah, foul play, man. This game might be gone, man. Hey, it's been looked at by the VAR. It's a yellow card. Eh? Simons was given a yellow card, but the referee is told to go and review this. I think he's gonna be off. I don't know whether that was intentional or was actually falling over. But I do remember also in this exact same fixture, was it 2 seasons ago? McAllister was also sent off for a similar challenge that he didn't mean. So sometimes you can't really know whether the referee is gonna give it. Oh man, he's been told to go and review that challenge. Ay, 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 yeah. Come on, referee. Let's see what you're gonna do. Hey, hey. Ay, 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 yeah. This guy's gonna be sent off. I don't know what Simmons was doing. Yeah, the ball was clearly very far from him. Eh? So it's gonna be a red card. Eh? The referee has made his decision. Let's listen in. After review. After review. After review. Start showing, man. He's off. He's off. Yellow card applied to a red card. Off. Red, man. Javi Simons is off. And it was coming. Whenever you see the referee being called over to the monitor, you clearly know that is gonna be a red card. So Javi Simons sent off. So he's no longer gonna feature in this game. So Simons walks. I don't know why the crowd do not like it because clearly, anyway, he went with his studs and he actually caught him on the lower calf. And especially when you do that, it's gonna be a red card. And like I said, exact same way McAllister was sent off. In this exact same fixture, was it at Anfield? Yeah, he was actually sent off because of a similar challenge. So it's fair. It's fair. Anyway, so it's just a case of how many Liverpool are gonna score now because was that a handball? It's actually an issue of foul. So I'm sure every time that a Tottenham player is fouled by a Liverpool player, just gonna hear the crowd getting on the referee's back. Yeah, Kakes was fouled there. So can pretty much say that Tottenham have got a. Aish! Hey! Hey, Tottenham, man. You better be careful, man. You want to be reduced to 9 men? Come on, Moani, surely. What was that? What was that? These Kakes into the box. Cleared by Archie Gray. Picked up by Kolo Moani. He's been fouled. So, I don't know how this Liverpool team are going to break down this 10 men of Tottenham because the onus is now on Liverpool to go and win the game because It's not on Tottenham anymore because winning the game with 10 men, especially against the champions, can be difficult. I don't know whether Spurs are gonna be able to, because clearly Javi Simons was a creative threat for them, and now that he's gone, I don't know who's gonna create for them. I don't know whether Bagville or Archie Gray is gonna do that. And a picture by Kudus, man like Kudus into the box, blocked. Picture by Kudus again. Loses out, man. Curtis Jones. Bentancur, nice tackle, huh? So I don't know. Tottenham, the next games, how many? Let me see, look at the games that Simmons is gonna miss, eh? So Simmons is gonna miss the game away to Crystal Palace, which I think they will lose comfortably. Then also against Brentford away, then Sunderland at home. My goodness, he's missing the Sunderland game. Sheesh. And this is Konate, Conor Bradley, Konate to Sabozlai, Gravenbach. Yeah, Tottenham are just happy to sit back. So now the onus is on Liverpool, like I said. They need to move the ball a whole lot quicker. They expect to break down this team. Eh? Vats to the shot. Punched away by Vicario. Come on, Viat. Should be barring such chances. Eh? Is Gravenbach, Gravenbach to Viet, Kakez, Vats, Eketike. Eketike. Yeah. Eh, maybe the game is better suited for somebody like a Vats to unlock this defense. Anyway, it seems that maybe he may have found his best position off the left. Because clearly playing in the 10 is gonna offset the imbalance of this Liverpool team. So they'd rather keep Sabozlai, McAllister, Jones, and Gravenbach midfield. Then Vats gonna be shipped over to the left hand side. Cario, goal kick. Now with Vats, Ketike, now with Poro. Poro goes forward. Kolomuani, is he gonna get to that? Oh, well, wonderful play from Allison. Wonderful goalkeeping, man. Wonderful, man. He defended like an outfield player, man. He's just a goalkeeper. It's Gravenbach coming forward. Come on. Move the ball along, man. Curtis Jones, come on. You need to have a bit more urgency. Eh? Can't just be standing in the path of your teammate. Eh? It's Konate. Back to Van Dyke. Van Dyke to Vats. Vats, Jones. It's gonna be all Liverpool now, huh? Vats, McAllister is now Jones, Gravenbach, Vats, Jones is Gravenbach, Skakes, wonderful cross. Cleared by Spence. Don't know where Ketike was, eh? Ketike unable to get to the pass. Cleared by Romero. Ketike was clearly coming from an offside position, eh? And the earlier chance. Hey, wonderful play from Allison. Eh? He did the shimmy on was that Kudus? Yeah, wonderful dummy, man. Because clearly, if Kudus was fast to that ball, he'd have chipped him from there. Ah. Marlon Bradley is now with Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones into Kakes. Kakes coming forward into Curtis Jones. Sure, I'm gonna grow tired of calling out these Liverpool players, especially when I want them to play with a bit more urgency. I don't know why they are playing this kind of brand of football where maybe it's patient build up. Kake is in behind. Kake, wonderful recovery from Kudus. It's gonna be a corner to Liverpool. Liverpool's cause has clearly been helped by that red card. It's gonna be a corner to Liverpool to be taken by Sabozlai. Let's see what they can conjure up from here. Sabozlai into the box. Punched away by Vicario. No foul, man. Let's go on. Kudus has to switch the ball to the far side into Poro. Colomwani is by himself. Oh, Spence. Never expected the ball to get to him. A wonderful overlapping run from Spence. He's actually a defender who was actually occupying a winger's position. Yeah, he's actually rushing forward to see whether he can support the attack. Kakes coming forward to McAllister, to Curtis Jones, Bradley, Jones. Curtis Jones unable to cross it into Eketike. Wonderful defending from Romero. Yeah, he saw the pass. Clearly saw the pass. Sabos line to the box. By Kakes into Viats. Kakes, come on, cross it, man. Got plenty of heads in the box. Kudus loses out. Romero hoofs it clear towards us. This Bagval. Bagval, is he fast enough? Ah! Wonderful block from Bradley, yeah? Wonderful block, man. Yeah, I'd actually seen him. But now the pass was blocked by Bradley. And it's now with Unate into Van Dyke. Kakes. Jones. Vats. Game is just tricking down into halftime. So I don't know. I'm sure Liverpool will not mind taking the lead before halftime. Kudus dispossesses the Kakes. Kakes, fella, man. Yeah, Vats wins it back. Gravenbach in strong. Now with Vats. Sabozla into Vats. Bradley loses to Spence. Spence in a foot race with Bradley. Spence is by himself, man. No support. Spence, was he fouled? No foul, man. No penalty, yeah. It's funny that Liverpool are the ones with their man advantage, but Spurs look more threatening on the counter. Bradley still down. I don't know what happened to him, eh? I don't know what happened to him, eh? I don't know whether he was fouled, but it was just a coming together between Bradley and Jed Spence. How many minutes of added time are you gonna have? Gonna have 3 minutes of added time. And clearly this game is not living to the hype. I don't know. Because I wanted this game to be end to end, but apparently it's like game has kinda slowed down. Like both teams are just happy to whether Tottenham is just looking to play on the counter, while Liverpool not moving the ball fast enough for them to unlock the Tottenham defense or midfield. So anyway, honors is clearly on Liverpool. This game was to end this way clearly. I don't know where Liverpool are gonna hide. Bradley, after just coming back from injury, seems to be down again. Thomas Frank, manager, clearly is supposed to realize that they made the wrong pick in going for this guy. Because clearly, this guy, man, this guy, man, I don't rate him as a coach. Honestly, I do not rate him as a coach. There are way better coaches out there. Bradley seems to be okay now. At least he's moving, eh? Maybe it was a clash of knees, eh? Spence. It's gonna restart with a drop ball. Liverpool, the ones having possession when there was. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Not already subscribed. It's your first time on the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Make sure you smash a like on the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Gonna have maybe 2 more minutes, eh? It's now Spence, Cario, the rush clearance. In fact, if you had to look at this game, you'd not honestly know whether Spurs are down to 10 men. I don't know whether that's down to Liverpool or down to them because clearly Liverpool don't look like a team that's playing with a man advantage. I expected them to be all over Tottenham, especially pushing them further and further back into their half, to their box. Curtis Jones, Konate, Bradley back to Konate. Yeah, clearly Liverpool missing an outlet on this right hand side. I don't know. So maybe get a Chiesa on, see whether he can do something. Let's get a Chiesa on, man. Clearly. What does that guy need to do? Even when Salah is unavailable, he's still not picked. Curtis Jones into McAllister. McAllister, blocked shot. Yeah, the Tottenham players clearly want the referee to blow the whistle, but of course they were wasting time, so we don't really expect the referee to not fail to rather not to add that, especially since Bradley was down for some time. Sakona Sabozla into the box. Reverts the shot blocked by Bentancur. That has to be the last chance of the half. Bagval, yep, was fouled. Yep, and that's halftime. That is halftime, man. Booze for the referee, man, because of course the players and the fans do blame him for that red card on Simmons. It was actually merited. In fact, that was clearly a red card. I don't know what Liverpool are doing because clearly they're unable to unlock this defense. Oh, hey. And you guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Yes, I'm actually struggling. I have to be honest. Feeling so good. So, yes, allow me to this stream. Not really feeling good, guys. Not really feeling good. Not feeling that hot. So, allow me to end the stream. Anyway, hope you guys are gonna enjoy the second half. Clearly, don't feel so good. So let me just so they can just go and relax a bit because not feeling okay. Anyway, guys, make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure that you do all that wonderful stuff. At least let's hope that you're gonna keep enjoying more watch alongs. Anyway, see the next watch along, guys, that are gonna cover. Peace.